Hi there, Frank here for premium members for the trading day of June the 16th, 2025, a Monday. So I don't see any big changes here on any of the markets actually. The indexes, I still expect the previous high to be tested, so I'm bullish on the indexes, all four of them, and pick the one you want to trade. And I think the best strategy is just to keep an eye on the daily chart. On to currencies, also no changes, various stages of development. For example, the 6C has tested the previous pivot. Others have not yet. So that may be a clue for tomorrow and the coming days. Look at this. I expect this to move to the upside. The 6A, 6B is beautifully set up. You can see the quantitative information here. There's a long setup on the 6B. And this is a good exercise right now, good example, rather. If you're new to premium, then this is what we do. So this is a long setup on the 6B. We see that on the 4-hour chart in the Market Scanner Pro. I click on the 6B market. Chart opens up. Where's the setup? Here's the setup. This is a bull flag. So this is the bull flag that is identified in the Market Scanner Pro as a setup. And it is a setup because that's our setup. We are waiting from this setup, we're waiting for a trigger. And in this case, I would expect the trigger to come around this area here. So this is the area of business. And if it triggers, then I think it's worth a shot to the upside. That's how we think. And all the other currencies, pick the one you want to trade. Usual rules apply. They're correlated markets. Don't trade them all. Otherwise, pick the one that fits into your risk profile and that is structurally set up best. And that's what I would go long on. The 6N also looks nicely set up. Now, in this case, if you're not long yet, if you're long, manage the trade. If you're not long yet, I would take this stop here. And if that breaks, that would be a nice trigger to enter. Hi there, Frank here from Remek. As you know, these market analysis videos are uploaded onto YouTube with a delay. If you'd like to receive them before events happen to make them actionable, please visit remek.ca and subscribe to our premium membership. All the details can be found in the description below the video. We hope to have you on board very soon. Thank you very much and mindful trading. Okay, on to energies. You know, everybody knows what's going on. So no wonder energies are up in the sky. Look at this beautiful technical price action. We just tested the previous pivot. The first one first and then the second one just recently. Look at this. Also RBHO, let's have a quick look. 3.5, the triple R column, 529 triple R, sigma, that is, on CL, extreme movement. 3.5 on the RB. Look at this. Basically, the previous pivot has been tested. That's all that happened. And the HO, where's the HO? 6.05. That's, I've never seen that. 6.6 sigma, I've never seen that in recent memory. I can't recall ever seeing that. This is a giant move on the HO. In volatility terms, physically too, visually on the chart too, but also volatility-wise. Fantastic. Okay, let's move on to precious metals, on which we have some things to do. Gold is pushing to the upside. Gold is not done. Remember, it's worth being long on gold and think long term. And the SI is lagging as it has been, but there is a beautiful long setup here after the breakout. And a nice bullish structure on the 4-hour chart. No reason not to be bullish on this one either. Hi, also if you like this content, please hit the like button. Also subscribe to our channel. And if you know someone who might benefit from this information, then please share this video. This is how you can help us to bring this content to as many traders as possible. Thank you for your help. We'll see you soon. And until then, mindful trading. PL and PA. Okay, this is extended. Nothing to do right now. And PA. Okay, this is a nice bull flag. This is a nice bull flag. I would keep an eye on this. And if this triggers, this could be a beautiful long trade. So keep an eye on this tomorrow, especially if this proves to be the low. And very much looks like it. Look at this. Right after the open, this is little clue here. But if you know how to play this game, then this is all you need. A little clue. That could be the end of it. If this is a doji on the 4-hour chart, you could use this as your stop and get an excellent, outstanding reward risk ratio, because you see how close you can. This is a situation where actually you can use tight stops. No guarantee you can get stopped out. Yes, perhaps. But if you stay in the game, if you're lucky enough to be able to stay in the trade, then look where we're going to go. That's like, could be a 10-hour trade at the end. So PA right here for tomorrow. You might even want to consider going long now and put a stop around 130 and see what happens. I think it's worth a shot. Excellent stuff. Okay, on to financials. We haven't looked for a while because of the upheaval all over the place, but these are bullish now. And if markets, the equities stabilize and continue to be bullish, then I expect the financials, government bonds, to move to the upside. So keep an eye on these markets if you want to trade these. And finally, there is some, look at these great moves here on agriculturals. ZL, for example. Look at this extreme move, 3.61. We tested the previous pivot. And so technical patterns do work even if the actual price action is pretty crazy. The triple R exactly shows in standardized, normalized terms, which were the big movers here. Hot zones, look at these bullish hot zones. They're all worthy of our attention. And we have two long setups right now after hours. And some markets are wildly outside the Keltner. Okay, and last but not least, the yellow, they show how many days are left. So be careful. YM is expiring tonight. The indexes are expiring tonight, so make sure you trade the right contract. Okay, beautiful stuff. Let's focus. Otherwise, we'll be back in the morning. And until then, mindful trading.